Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jan and I'm a freelance photographer. Alright, so this is episode 2 of Photo Chat and I wanted to do things a little differently today. I had a different photo in mind for today, but I recently found a very old account that I have with a website called DP Challenge. So if you're not aware, DP Challenge is short for Digital Photography Challenge, and it's weekly challenges run on the website. You don't actually win anything, but they give you challenges and you got to submit your photographs and you get to vote on the photographs. It's a ton of fun and it's a great community. And in my early days, I really learned a lot from this community. So I was digging through my old account and I found one of the very first, if not the first, car photograph that I ever took. It's this one over my shoulder that I'll show you in a minute. So at the time, this was roughly around 2004, I'd say. Top Gear was in its prime and they had quite a specific look to their photographs and to the video that they did, and I wanted to replicate this. So in a magazine, I found a step-by-step tutorial on how to do this, and I replicated it as best as I could with my brand new Renault Clio at the time. Now my point to all of this is just looking back at that first photograph and looking at where I am today. There's quite a big difference in my photography and my style of editing. Sure, that edit was a very specific edit that I did to try and replicate a look. But still, I think that, you learn over the years, you learn better ways of doing things and more efficient ways of doing your editing. Okay, so let's have a look at the Clio photograph. All right, so you'll see that I did quite a gradient on the sky to make it that pinkish, purplish look. The location wasn't the best. This was quite close to OR Tambo International Airport. And I think I wanted to do this because I wanted to have all the aircraft in the background. Yeah, I think the car is pretty nicely exposed if I do look at it. The blacks are perhaps a little bit too black. I think especially in the front, in the grille area, you lose a bit of detail there. But overall, I actually managed to get the front wheels turned towards the camera, which I'm surprised I did that at the time. But overall, yeah, I think a CPL would have helped cut a bit reflections from the side of the car. Maybe a multiple exposure on that, one for the front and the windscreen, and one for the side. There's a branch or some sort sticking out the right hand side of the photograph, which is quite distracting, and I think I should have gotten rid of that. Just either framed the photograph differently, or I can remove it in post now, so I suppose I can do that. Yeah, that's the photograph. So that was one of my very first attempts at car photography. Okay, so this BMW was quite a lot of fun to shoot. I think I did the shoot in 2024, and yeah, it was quite a fun shoot to do on this car. A bit of motion and hanging out the window of a moving car. Keeping all safety in mind to try and get this photograph. This was quite late afternoon to get really nice light on the car. Funny story with this. So the owner was initially not very impressed with me when he met me. He didn't believe that my teeny tiny little Canon M50 could do proper photographs of his car and do his precious BMW justice. And later on, he had quite flattering things to say about the photograph. So I think it goes to show that if you know your equipment and you know what you're doing, you can surprise almost anyone with what you're doing. Right, so next up is another BMW. This one I did was quite a special project, and there's a video about that on my channel. But just quickly, I was commissioned to do photographs of this car for a book that was sanctioned by BMW South Africa, and it is about the 50-year history of BMW in South Africa. Hang on, let me find this book and show you. Okay, so here it is. It is an absolute monster of a book. This thing is 5 kilograms. It is quite heavy, but it is quite a very nice book. Okay, so having had some success over the years with photography, I was lucky enough to be published in several local magazines. I was on retainer with SA Hot Rods magazine for about 3 years. I did some shoots for Speed and Sound magazine, Classic Car Africa magazine, BMW Car magazine, the United Kingdom version of that. So keep at it, guys. If you're looking at this and you're a beginner photographer, keep at it, keep practicing. Loads of tutorials on YouTube. If you would like me to do something, please comment down below, and I'll do my very best to do a car photography tutorial for you. But thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button for me. It really does make a difference. Subscribe if you're not already, and then I'll see you next week for Photo Chat number 3. Cheers.